Here I will continue with the sine rule from the previous video. You remember we are able to find the value of x given this situation, this triangle, right? Like we said, you need to identify a complete pair. That means 80 degrees facing the length 12. That's a complete pair. Now we need to find x, but we have the angle that's facing that value of x. So we say x over sine 30 is equal to 12 over sine 80. And then x will be 12 times sine 30 divided by sine 80, which you can go on and use your calculator, you can find. Now, how about this triangle here? Again, we have to look for a complete pair. There we go, we have to find this, but there is no complete pair in this case. We don't know that angle, and there is no way we can find that angle if we don't know this one. And even here, we don't know this angle, and we can't find. Therefore, in such a situation, we will need another way or another formula to calculate the value of x. That then leads us to the cosine rule. And once again, that's our triangle ABC with those lengths given. Now, when do we use the cosine rule? There are two situations that you will encounter. You will be given all three sides, and you must find an angle. And no angle is given, okay? Or there will be a situation where you have two sides given, and one angle. All right? Then we'll investigate those as we go ahead. Now, what's the cosine rule? The cosine rule states that a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared. That looks like we are having the Pythagoras theorem, but we don't have 90 degrees. So we continue. Minus 2bc cos the angle of this letter here. A faces angle A. So, and similarly, we can have b squared is equal to a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cos the angle facing the length b is angle b. And c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared or minus 2ab cos angle C. We can also make cos the subject of the formula. I'll just do this one, taking this one and making cos A the subject. I can bring everything there. 2bc cos A equals b squared plus c squared, and then I can subtract a squared. Just bring this one to the left and this one to the right. And then cos A equals b squared plus c squared minus a squared all over 2bc. And therefore, if I have to find the angle, I can just use this formula. Or I can go further and say the angle A will be given by cos inverse. And then I say b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc. I can have that as my alternative formula. If I have to find the angle, then I use this. If I have to find the length, then I use the other one. Let's work through an example. If you're given this is a situation where you have two sides and one angle. And if you look, you do not have a complete pair. So that's when we use the cosine rule. So we want to find this one. So x squared is equal to 5 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 5 times 8 cos the angle that's facing x, which is 100 degrees. and then you can just use your calculator, just punch this thing as it is. You have 25 plus 64 minus 80 cos 100. Just punch it as it is, and then you find the length. Second example, you're given this is a situation where we have 3 sides given. We need to find the angle. Right? That says find angle E. That's that one there. This means angle. We said cos angle E will be equal to, right, the one that's facing angle E will come last. So it's these ones first, 5 squared plus 9 squared, then you subtract 12 squared over 2 times these ones, 5 and 9. And therefore, your angle E will be cos inverse, the answer that you get from here, 25 plus 81 minus 144 over 90. Therefore, your answer will be 114.97 degrees. Thank you for watching.